What it do, people? All right, let me put this up here. Cool. All right, we're in the building. We are in the building. I am just doing things over here. And there is Lou. There is Lou. She is coming. She is coming. Hey,
Oh,
Lou. All right.
hello.
Hey,
I was
there's
not
a.
prepared.
It's all good, man. There's a danger in the corner. Hey, danger.
Yeah, he's working on
Look, the little eyebrow just went bleep, bleep. That is so cool. Look,
Oh,
I'm
welcome back.
look. We're just back. We're just building. We're just building stuff. I just this from doing the show, I realized that we need to get our guest link situation in order, and
Yeah, we're
then
gonna start having
I
guests.
want to build a pod page, and so yeah, you don't have to be cute. It's like
Cool.
makeup day.
Yeah, it's just a little, just a little.
Just a
It's because
little.
like the lights are so bright that I'm like, who is this? Because it washes everything out.
Well, if you wear a white shirt, that makes it
Yes,
worse,
also
right?
it
I
does.
do
It
that
does
sometimes. I
totally.
totally forget. I mean, I'm not that dramatic about it. It's
Yeah.
not that thing. Um, yeah. Wait, what did
Is
Paul
it
say?
cold in Hawaii? Are you back to regular?
Yes, yes, it is absolutely. Well, it's funny because cold, as in the fact that it's like 70 here. It
Mm-hmm.
was 65
Like
this
regular
morning,
cold.
but it ain't like what it was in Boston, man. I was dying. I was absolutely
Oh
dying.
my gosh.
What is up, Paul C? How are you doing? And Vicky, how are you doing? Good to see you guys here. um, man, listen, Podfest was dope. Totally missed you there because I just think you would have been in your element. We had like
Yeah. Well,
all
Alicia told me she stood in for me.
yo, Alicia held it
AT.
down, bro. I was
She
so proud of her
said,
after. Like, she held it down. She was so good. And I think the thing that was so dope, and I was talking to her about this in class the other day, was like, I asked her, what was the one thing that you picked up on that you weren't maybe expecting or you didn't really, it was an outcome you didn't expect. And she was like, I know more than I think I know. And that just tickled my fancy, bro. That like just tickled it so good because I know that feeling. I know that feeling of like,
yeah.
you know, you ever did a paper like last minute and you're kind of stressing out over the paper and you're just like, yo, this is whack. I'm just gonna turn it in. And the teacher was like, man, that's one
Yeah.
of your best papers you ever wrote. And
And
I'd
you're
be
like,
like,
oh.
damn, was that high? It was
Or it's like,
college lit.
when we do videos in like 3 seconds and you're like, wait, do I actually know what I'm doing?
Yeah, so that's what it is. It is it
Hmm.
is the anecdote to IS. It is 100% the
Hmm.
anecdote because you proved to yourself that no, you by chance, no, you are not said imposter. You know what I mean?
You
You
are
actually
indeed
know what you're doing.
actual thing, real
Right,
deal.
right,
But that's why the conferences are important, right? Like that's why it's good to
correct.
go be out in the world with your people because you could be hanging out with like, you hang out with your non-creator friends and they're like, you have a podcast. It's because they don't understand it. They project it onto you,
Correct.
but you know
And
what you're
then,
doing.
oh my God, you just said something that's all big. One of the things that sort of helps with anchoring these feelings that people call imposter syndrome is when you say to someone about your podcast and somebody says to you, who wants to listen to you? They're your friends. They're just clowning, but they don't realize that it doesn't cut at the moment, but you hear
But
it,
you can think about it later.
you think about it later, right? All right, this is a prime example. I was opening some packages and I got the vertical paper cut on the finger. And when I first looked at it, I was like, no biggie, just keep going, right? It didn't hurt, didn't feel it at all, not a thing. Later, I was upstairs and I went to go wash the hands and I had to do my shot. So I pulled out the alcohol thing to go clean the area on my thigh so I could stab myself.
Hmm.
Ow, ow! It turned
Woo!
out the cut
You
was
found it.
actually there, but you didn't feel it at the moment, right? So when somebody says to you, oh, who wants to listen to you? Oh, what? You got a podcast? Oh, ha. Oh, what? You an influencer? Ha. Those things might not cut at the moment, but later on it comes up and it's a nuisance. And those are the tiny little echoes you hear in the back of your head. Man, listen. See, you've been in Luland too long. I forgot about these little gems you just randomly pull out the sky.
I just say things and you're like, whoa.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh,
Whoa.
whoa, dude. I've
Yo.
missed doing this. It's been like, like I missed that I didn't get to go to the events, and also I wanted to go with y'all building out Liz's
Oh
studio,
God,
which
Liz's
like I
studio
was
was
like,
so much fun.
oh
And that whole plan just exploded. Nothing happened the way we wanted, but we still made it work. And
yeah.
the content is good. Like Caleb just sent me like a little demo of what they're about to roll out for the first one, and Liz just did a video like an hour ago, which I haven't fully watched yet, talking about what she learned from the studio build, and I could just see the look in her
Incoming
eye
tale.
that she's doing it right.
Yeet.
Yeah, was that Giz?
It was a gizmo. She's like, oh, we doing the show again?
I think Giz stepped on the key or something, but it's funny.
Probably. She
She's probably
probably
like
did.
blink. That's
Come here, see?
that's super funny. Giz is like, I'm just gonna chill right here. She's like, hey yo, what's happening? Get me out of here. Let me go bother Will.
She's like, you were in my chair.
I'm like,
Yeah.
so like, how's everything where you are? Like, is it better? Like, what's going down?
It's better now. We did have rain over the weekend, which I think is was a huge thing for me to finally like feel okay. I
Mm-hmm.
definitely had been just like in a freeze state for weeks because it was like, when everything started happening, because we hear about fires, right? And it's like, oh, there's a fire, and we're like, okay, well, they'll tell us if it's something serious, but it's usually not something serious. And then when we heard Will's family evacuated, we're like, oh, okay, I think this might be serious. And then we saw the photos of their home gone and saw the photos of their neighborhood, their city center gone. And it was like, whoa, like we were just there like we were there for Christmas. So, and it's like, it's just a cute little, like it's its own little country, right? This neighborhood. And so then that all was very real. And then there was fires down the street. It was everything was happening so fast and so often that there was always a change. And it was like you felt like you couldn't sleep. You felt like you couldn't, unpack. Like I still like today, I was like, okay, today I can start putting the whole studio back because I unplugged my hard drives. I took the computer, but just the computer. I didn't take any of the cables. I just was like hard drives. I was like, I could get cables, but we gotta go because we did evacuate one night and it was like, I don't know, like I have limited space, so let me just take what's important. I was like, I can get a cable from Apple, but let me just take this computer. And yeah, I
I'm
still
glad.
haven't
I'm
plugged
glad you
everything back
cleared
in.
that up because you were grabbing your computer just so you can keep whatever files you just got. I thought you was grabbing your computer stuff so you could go create wherever you go. I was like, this girl,
So I
she
could
don't
go live
stop.
stream somewhere else. No, no, no. I was
She
like, the
don't
phone is
stop.
fine for that. Like,
I'm like, she don't stop. Just like, hi y'all, this is
yeah.
Mary Lou. I am live from the fire. Let me talk to you about this. What the hell?
What are you thinking about? Why aren't you making videos? Are you in paralyzed state? You should still
Listen,
be making
I
content.
am so stoked that you guys are okay and everything worked out. The smell of smoke forever will get on my nerves. That is just a smell that I
Hmm.
don't like, but that's because I've had to go as a paramedic into fires and get burnt
Yeah.
people. It's a smell that's really hard to get out of your mind. Um, but if there's a clean, positive takeaway, I don't know if it's positive is not the right word. If there's an adjustment to be made, it's the adjustment for me after I had my stroke, which was like my second time almost dying. The first one was parachute not opening. Um, yeah, I have zero. You know me. I got zero time
Hmm.
for the bull-ish because
Yeah.
it's a reminder that in any given moment it could just
It
go
can all be
poof,
taken.
right?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm such an a-hole. I'm not intending to hurt no one's feelings or whatever, but I'm like, I got zero time for the BS, man. Like, because I know what it feels like to be against the edge of you might not be here tomorrow. You don't know why
Yep.
or how, but and I think other people take that mess for granted. I thought Will was scratching your arm. He's scratching the cat.
She's
I was like, Will, stop flirting on my show, damn it.
Doc said, "Stop flirting." He thought you were touching my arm. She's like, "Mm."
I was like, y'all can get lovey dovey on your own damn time. But no, it's just the idea of and I think this is why I get so frustrated when I watch people flip out over something that just straight up don't matter. I get really, really crazy because I've experienced the loss. I've seen it in the army. Like I've seen somebody that I'm gonna talk with them on Thursday. Come Thursday, they ain't there. You
Mhm.
know, and I just wondered, like, has any of that hit you differently now or tuned you closer to that thought? Because I think you're kind of already in that ballpark, but like, has it changed your outlook in any way?
I don't know if it's changed my outlook because I have been a natural disaster refugee. I have lost family suddenly when I was younger. Like I've been next to death, so that's where I think we kind of vibe because it's like, yeah, I don't have patience for it, but I have patience for it, right? Yes and no. When I needed to
No,
just
you
like,
have
I was
better
like, I needed to have a
understanding.
little,
I don't even have that. You have the understanding. I'm trying to learn that from you.
yeah. And I think that came from me being the older sister because I was like
Ah,
going through all that stuff with Des and just seeing it like I am the adult even though I'm a kid. Like I had to be the adult as a kid. And so that was all kind of sitting there already. So this more recent one though, because like, now it's like I'm in creator world and I was like, I always try to tell people like, create. And it's like I tried to capture little videos here and there, but I didn't. But once we were calm enough, I was like, I can still do video creator class. I can still show up for my little, the Zoom calls and things like that. Because it was just nice to have a little normalcy. And I
mm.
did see how kind everybody is, right? Like, which I didn't think was not the case, but I was showing up and then, like I'm asking, how are you doing? What are you working on? All of this kind of stuff. And they're like, but are you okay? And it's very easy for me to be like, I don't worry about me, but what about your podcast, Alicia? Like,
Yeah, see,
where are we
that's
at with
so
this
hard,
podcast?
right? So Luis and I talked about this a little bit while we were at Podfest, and being a we have to get better at being a good receiver, right? We're
Yeah.
super good at give, but in order to allow people to give back, you have to become a good receiver. And it's easy to not do that because we thug life, and we're trying to keep it tight and just show everybody that everything is everything. But sometimes the vulnerability also comes from being able to be a good receiver. And
Right.
that's
Well, and I think
challenging.
it's also a trust issue because
Mm.
we've been burned probably so many times and probably from an early age. So that's like our stuckedness is like we're overcompensating for like what we did not get to receive. We're
Mm.
like, well, I was denied, I was let down, I was told I was going to be helped in some kind of way, but I wasn't, right? I had to be an adult when I was a kid. So now, like as an adult, I'm like, no, let me like just send all the love I can at you. And then it's hard to also receive it back. But that is indeed the lesson. I will say I also a little bit of like snippiness. Like I was like, somebody don't ask me something stupid because I don't have the space for it. Sometimes it's like you got, we can handle it. And then sometimes I was like,
Sometimes
someone's
it's
gonna
just,
say something
yeah.
just not just dumb, right? Like something like obvious. And then I was like, I'm not gonna be able to handle it. But it was good. It was fine.
Oh God, that is so crazy. I have a curious question. I know Rich is in the chat, but he might also be doing a thing where he's working and not working. But I'm curious, Rich, if you're still around, if because we are larger than normal human beings as far as size and height and whatnot, do you feel that sometimes makes it harder for you to be vulnerable about certain situations? I know it has affected me in the past. It doesn't really affect me now, but I'm curious if Rich ever had that thought as well. Because Rich is like 6'8". So,
Mm,
people must be like, oh, you can reach stuff on the top shelf. Nothing should bother you. And it's like, nah, fam, I'm still a human, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
yeah.
So, like, that also makes me think at times. Anyway, let's do what the heck we say we're supposed to do today. Um, I want
Yeah.
to build. He said, no, not really. Okay. It has affected me at times, but I'm not sure where I got that from. I think I got it from just being a protector of my family because I'm like, the brother and I got all sisters. He said, oh, that makes a huge difference, Rich. Come on, bro. You're still 5 inches taller than me. Oh my God. Rich, I went to my checkup and I shrank, bro. I shrank like an inch and a half or inch and a quarter or something. And I was like, what? And she goes, yeah, it's normal. And I'm like, oh, I thought it was a joke about like, oh, people shrink. But like, I shrank.
Wow. A
And
whole
I'm like,
like
how does that
that's a
happen?
lot.
Yeah. So it's,
Oh
it's,
my
it's,
gosh, I'm gonna be miniature.
right. Well, Karen's mom is like 4 feet 9 now. So yeah, you do shrink when you get older. I thought that was just BS. I don't know why I thought that was BS, but I shrank and I was like, bro, that's crazy. That's super crazy.
How's the
Y-
shot going?
Oh, good, good. I just did mine yesterday.
Yeah,
It's
I
not.
saw I saw in one of your videos. I was like, "Oh, he is shrinking." Like, but like in all directions.
Okay, so the spine is curving. Yeah, I do about that on women because you get osteothrombosis, osteoporosis. But I just really weird. Like when I went in and my doctor was like, "Yeah, fully normal, dude. Don't trip." I was like, "All right, cool." Like I don't care. Like I'm not winning any awards for being exactly 6 feet. No, I'm not exactly 6 feet. uh, Rich, you're not helping, bro. You're not helping. Okay, so I wanted to build
What are we
out
doing? What are we doing?
like a questionnaire for our guests, and I'm going to invite Jeff C. So let's go into our Notion, which I will put up on the screening over here. And sorry, you get to be tasked with typing because you know your boy don't get down like
Yeah.
that. Let's see, hit a control one, so that is in big and properly. Moves, okay. I'm gonna come over here. Uh-oh. That's why it's not working. It's looking at the wrong thing. Here, let me fix this. I was probably showing somebody something and broke every stuff. There we go. All right. So I guess we should create a new page and like build out our guest workflow. So um, so I'm thinking like what questions we want to ask. Now, of course, people like Jeff, they already have their studio built out. But one thing before you just start inviting guests to your show, you should kind of have some sort of basic what you're gonna talk to them about, like how to get them prepared. So what you can do with this is like I'm going to use what is this thing called? Here, let me check this. What did we put? Please outline record. Okay, we got that. I'm going to use Savvy Cow. Oh, here you go. She got man. She's faster than me.
I
I
was
was
looking to see if you made something. I was like, "Oh, he didn't. Let me just make it."
yeah. I'm thinking we might use Savvy Cal or something, but a lot of these operations allow you to do a form, and you could just do it with a simple Google form if you want to make it easy for people. You could also listen. You don't got to get that crazy. You can make a Google Doc with headers and empty space underneath, right? So we know we're going to need a bio, right? We know we're going to need a headshot, right? So when you go into headshot, there's some things to think about, but we'll come back to that. Um, we're gonna need to know like their places that they can be contacted. You know, like what they're looking for as far as your YouTube channel, your Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, whatever. I don't really like to go too heavy on those things. I like to keep a couple basics because normally, if you can meet somebody at one, you can find the rest. Which is like we both say, I'm, Mary Lou Mandel everywhere or I'm Doc Rock everywhere. Cause yeah, I mean, if you're on YouTube, just use YouTube channel.
You
And if
could
they don't
find
have
it.
a YouTube
Yeah.
channel, use their next popular one, whichever is the most popular for them. So there's that. There's just an idea for you guys. You don't have to go through the whole shooting match. And normally one will get to the other. Um, what are they promoting or working on? I think is super important. Give them a chance to shameless self plug. Should we ask them for a pick?
Like beyond the headshot?
No, pick of the week. Sorry, PICK.
Oh, yeah. What's their pick of the week?
Yeah, I like
I
that,
like
and
that.
I like that too,
Yeah,
right?
that's
Because
fun.
that spreads out the options, right? Because we're gonna come up with crazy stuff from time to time, and they're gonna come up with something that we might not even heard of, especially somebody like Jeff, because he studies all these weird things. Um, Here's something I would like to steal. Up to you. I would like to steal from Stephen Bartlett. Have this guest have
Mm-hmm.
a question for the next guest.
Ooh, I like that.
Gets them on personal beyond while they're on the show. Yeah, there you go. There you go. I like that. Uh, oh, she got dude. I love palindromes. Um, there's a one of my favorite palindromes is "I Love Me" Volume One. If you do "I Love Me" VOLI, then it's the same both directions. Of course, there's "I Sip Pepsi" and Radar Murder, not Murder. There's another one. I can't remember what it is. But yeah, I love palindromes. I think those things are cool. Anyway, I don't know why Minnie just sidetracking my brain. Minnie, don't mess with my brain. I'm on jet lag brain. um, I like that. So bio headshot. Now, how do you feel about pre-posing questions?
I don't love it, but I do like to ask, is there anything you definitely don't want us to touch on? Like if it's something like when I used to interview the like people who are, like movie people, right? And if like big makeup artists who had big celebrities, uh one guy that I knew from one of my past jobs, right? His one of his main clients is Jake Gyllenhaal, but it was like, well, the Jake Gyllenhaal Taylor Swift drama was like in the front, right? And I was like, I didn't ask him about this, but in my pre-intake, when I was like, is there anything that you definitely don't want to touch on? Maybe because everybody else always asks about it, and it was like, I can't talk about the clients and their ongoings. And I was like, yeah, okay, yeah, I know that, I get that.
But that's
But
cool.
some people might not because they don't think that far. So I go out of my way to ask, like, and if they can't think of what they don't want to talk about because there's not something there, like say if you were on an interview and they're like, I don't want to talk about ecam, right? Not that you
Yeah,
wouldn't, but you don't want that to be the focus.
correct.
That's something to mention, right? If they're not trying to make that interview about that thing. But then you can also ask, is there anything you would like to focus on? As opposed to pre-posing questions. And then as hosts, we can
We can do the work.
navigate through that.
I love both of those ideas because I personally don't like pre-posing questions, but I do like the idea of making sure we say, is there anything that you want to make sure that we do not touch upon? I love that.
Yeah, because there's some people, if they've got, for whatever reason, there's something they just don't want to cover, then that's fine with me. There's plenty to talk about.
I love it. I love it.
I'm not here to get the gossip. And that was always my goal whenever I have a guest is like, I'm just here to make you look good and for us to have a good conversation. I'm not a gotcha person. I'm not an uncover the deep truth and get the scoop person. I'm like, no, that's not my game. That's for other people.
Yeah, that's definitely not my swing. I think this is kind of good for an intake form. The only things that we would add now are what we request. We request headphones, quiet space. Um, Also, do a backup recording on their end. If you don't have eCam, you can just use QuickTime. Oh, I should scroll. I'm over here
It's in
like,
there.
how come it's not scrolling? It's not
You're
scrolling.
like, where is it?
I'm the
Where is it?
scroller. Mary Lou's the typer. I'm the scroller. Like, oh, what did you do today? I got my scroll on. You know how we do. I think that's really it. I think that's really it.
Now, if you
These.
scroll
Mhm.
down, I put I copied what chat gave me.
Okay.
So you see if there's anything else in there that maybe it thought
Oh,
of.
come on. I
And that's
like
more
that.
for somebody wanting to get unstuck,
Yeah, I
not
like this. I like this: full name, pronouns, email address, social media links, primary theme account. What platforms are they focusing on? What's the biggest challenge? Right. I kind of like that. That's stuff that we can ask.
Hmm.
Um, I
Yeah,
do
and
like.
I don't mind that for like the theme is as like generic questions like that we ask everybody.
Yeah, I do like. What do you hope to gain from this session? I do like that.
Hmm. Yeah, that's
Uh,
kind of the same as what you definitely want to cover, right? So if it's like, I want to promote my new book, like if we had Phil on and he's like, yeah, I want to talk about AI for business and how that can help people get unstuck to promote the book. Amazing. Great.
okay,
Then we
so
can
we
work on
definitely
that.
need to put. We record on Tuesdays from this time to this time. However, if you need to
Hmm.
pick a time when we just record it, and we do record live. However, if they need to pick a time that's different from this, let us know and we can be accommodating.
We can insert the time for their time zone.
Mm, there you go. How
Or
much
show
of
details. We record
social
live.
is it on a responsibility to know or have as a host? That's a good question, Kevin. So one of the reasons also why I don't like to put too many social media details is I forgot who. Oh, I was supposed to go on this person's show, and I had only ever seen their YouTube stuff, which was kind of calm, and I seen their LinkedIn stuff, which was kind of calm. But for whatever reason, I decided to check their Twitter, and when I got on the Twitter, they were like mad hardcore conspiracy theorist and some other stuff.
Oh no.
And I was like, I got to cancel this interview. And I mostly canceled it because I didn't want any of that to reflect upon me. Like I'm not mad at this person or wouldn't still have a beer with them or something like that. Like I'm not that much of I hate even to use the terminology snowflake because that's ignorant. Everybody's a snowflake. Everybody's unique. If we're gonna be real about it and not try to be a holes with the terminology, but I just like this is gonna muddy up my brand, and I'm not really about that life, especially at a time where the 19 was happening and it could possibly make somebody else sick for listening to some of the stuff that they were espousing. So I just
Hmm.
decided to pull out of that whole situation. So yeah, Kevin, that's actually a tough one. I think it's weird. I do have Calendly Mini. I am thinking of today moving from Calendly to SavvyCal because Calendly has been doing some effing up lately, and your man's ain't got time for that. And what I mean by that is I often travel, as you guys know, and Calendly is supposed to not let people book when I'm on the road. And it has consistently failed at that over the last couple of months. And I got people booking like ECAM consultations while I am completely Oscar Mike. And then I don't know about it because I'm not looking for it because I'm expecting it not to fill in that hole. And then I get a nasty email from them like, oh, how come you didn't come to the thing? And I'm like, because I'm speaking right now? Like I'm on the stage with Katie pretending to be Mary Lou at this moment in time? Oh, well, I booked the time for you at this time. I mean, you should have been there. And I was like, well, you shouldn't have booked it while I was busy. And I'm like, wait, Calendly F that up because it's not supposed to let that happen. So I'm going to set up SavvyCal and I will run this through SavvyCal once we get it all set up. But I figured if we can just have a basic outline. And again, I'll probably make this a form. Does Notion have forms? Let me see.
Yeah, you
I
can
think
do
there's a
forms.
plug-in.
Oh, I think
And,
it's built in where we
and
can
I
make
have,
something.
yeah, Notion forms. I do have paid Notion, so it should be fine. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We can do Notion forms. Let's see. Fully integrated
Right. And then
into
you
the
like enter your
workspace.
questions and then the responses come in here, right? So we make this guest intake. Question one is your name. Question two, preferred socials.
Oh, dude. Yes. Yes, this is perfect. This is perfect. So you see what Lou is doing, and with this form builder thing, you can just pick this up and drop it on a different page. Now, I'm gonna switch browser for a second, so you just to hammer away. I also, what are you doing? Why are you showing the back end? Okay, I'll close these. There you go. I'm going to just build us up with Pod Page. I gave up thinking about it. I was trying to decide what we're gonna do. I think I decided to do this. So I'm gonna do Pod Page, and Pod Page might also have guest capability built in. So collect email addresses, receive voicemail, import podcast review, create custom pages, short link, write a blog, plus 30 other integrations. Mm, listener engagement tools. I think that's important. Yeah, so let me see if it has guest intake. YouTube video matching. That's important. Deep linking. Pretty episode links. No, I don't see it. So that's perfect. We'll just integrate it the way we're going to do it. I guess custom pages would be it, but we can just send it to a Notion page. Oh, there you go. There is a guest intake form. Guest guest profiles alert. Boom. Hey, you're not supposed to do that. Come on. Sometimes if you have Speedify running, it can do that. Let me see if I have it on. Double check. Okay, no, that's not it. Huh, that's weird. Try deleting your cookies. I don't want to delete my cookies. That's weird. I want to tell them that this page is broken. Dave, your page is broken. Yo, Slack people, Uncle is busy right now. There's probably Paul and Katie having a full ass conversation. Who knew? Yes, it's Katie and Paul and Jeremy. Be quiet, Jeremy. Hey, is Rich Graham. Hello, Rich Graham. Don't disturb. Don't drop that buntana. Hey, don't drop that duntana. Sorry, don't ask me where that came from.
Don't drop the dun dun. Just try not to drop it. I understand. You excited for Kendrick at Super Bowl? The Kendrick
Oh my
concert?
God, Kendrick. That's all that's going to be excited because I don't have to listen to Yolanda talk about her team. And I'm so mad at the dang Chiefs, bro. Come on.
Don't drop the dun dun. Just try not to drop it. Oh,
That was
audio's
Rich.
coming in somewhere.
That's
Who's
Rich.
doing it? Rich.
Well, Joel, why are we boo hissing the God? Kendrick is the man.
What did he do to you? Oh, is he a
Yeah.
Drake fan?
Oh God, no. Oh, because he's Canadian. Maybe he got to support.
Oh.
He got to support Leafhead.
All
Uh, dude, I had that
right.
happen
So
to me,
something with
Kevin. Go ahead. What'd you say, Lou?
no, you go ahead. You go ahead. I pick it up
No,
when you get
I
back.
was going to watch the video and I was like, why does this video look funny? And come to find out that for some reason YouTube was auto selecting like 360. And I was like, wow, it never does that. But it happens. What do you say, Lou?
I was so in our intake with bios. something I do suggest is that when you ask for somebody's bio, it's like you can ask them for a long one, but make sure you ask for a short one because
Yes.
this will never happen on my show where I'm going to read somebody's 2 paragraph bio, but I've been a guest and thinking like, okay, I'm going to give you the regular bio and then people will break this down so it'll naturally come out in their introduction. And then they just read the whole 2 paragraphs. And I'm like, why are you doing this? We don't need to do all of this. It's like, like the long bio is good for your show notes, maybe if your website. Oh, bless.
Rich,
Oh
don't
no,
please drink some
bless.
water, bro. You scared the crap out of me.
So yeah, like something for y'all to keep in mind. So that's like 1, 2 to 3 sentences. And then some people want to give you the whole long bio and it's like, you know what? Fine, let them. Because that might give you like tips on what to ask.
True story. I forgot about that, but yeah, he did basically go after a very proud city. What is funny to me because Katie is like from Montreal, and I know I got friends that live in both Montreal and Toronto, and they kind of go back and forth, like kind of like New York and Cali used to do back in the day.
Oh my
Richard,
gosh, please mute.
yeah, don't get sick, Rich.
Firm. Just wondering if we can update on what the wand
Oh,
is right now.
what are you doing? Rich is not listening to the show. He's listening to something else now.
No,
He's cheating.
somebody was calling him on. You know when you go like one, what do you call it? Uh, press one for this, press one for that.
Oh,
You
like
know what I
on
mean?
hold for stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was trying
Yeah.
to say. Man, listen, my brain is not happy today. Jesus,
Are
I don't
you
know
are
what's
you
gonna.
sure? Like what have you been busy? Have you been doing something? I don't understand why. You
Um.
seem like you should be so rested and ready to go.
Oh, you know what? For me, it's not about the rest or whatever. I do recover from time gap relatively quickly. It's just I don't know. I guess I was kind of slammed, and the weather was a little bit different. You know what I mean? Like I think that part just threw me
Mm-hmm.
off because I've been there a couple million times, but I never been there when it's like butt cold. Like it was 15 freaking degrees. It was a whole different vibration, bro. And all you guys who are used to that, hey, okay, I feel you, but I ain't used to that mess no more. That's why I came out here and decided to stay out here because your man's is not used to that. It was crazy cold. Like you got to go out and start the car and then go back in and let the car marinate for 5 minutes before you go back out. Like the idea of getting in the car and go, which we do, you can't do that. Like the car don't even want to. Brand new car. We talking an old car. New car don't want to move because it's cold. It's crazy. And then I was getting ready to go somewhere the other day. I happened to look at the tires. Like, what is this big gray thing? Yo, it built permafrost, like hard ice. The kind of hard ice that just builds up from being under freezing for so many days. And as you drive on wet defrosting road, it puts little splashes on it so that it becomes like a stalactite and it's hard as a rock. Like again, things I had completely forgot about because I've been away from the cold for so long. I think that's probably what it is. But I'm good. I'm also just getting old. So there's that. Yeah, dude, remote start would have been good. The Jeep that I had did not have remote start, but otherwise the car was pretty cool. That was pretty funny. That was pretty funny. What's up, Gretchen? She is in the building.
Gretchen.
Yo, I
You
I
know,
have
we're the coaches to the teams.
right. I purposely haven't stopped to look at it yet because I just got way too much things going on in my world right now. Have you looked at what's going on with Deep Cheeks or anything?
Deep cheeks?
Deep Seek,
What is that?
the Chinese AI.
No.
Yeah, I ain't looked at it either.
No.
I'm like, I don't want to.
Oh, I didn't even hear about it.
So basically, they came up with a LLM that's bigger, stronger, faster than ChatGPT and all of the rest, and it doesn't need the custom NVIDIA chips, which has always kind of sort of been the hang up with all the LLMs and why NVIDIA cards are so hard to come by is because they depend on the NVIDIA chips to do the calculations in order to make this stuff all work. And so somehow, what is it? They lost $340 billion yesterday in the stock market. Nvidia did because DeepSeek just came out.
Mm-mm.
And I'm like, listen, I don't got time to go look at this. And everyone's like, well, did you sign up? I'm not signing up for the Chinese AI company just yet.
Not
this
just
one,
yet.
this one, I'll give it a week or so before they figure it out. Normally, I'm all about, yeah, whatever, let's go. This one, I'm gonna let this one marinate for a hot minute before I dive in, or I'll just use I'll go make a brand new account on Gmail somewhere and do it that way. But I'm definitely not connected into my Gmail. It's super crazy. Tyson's laughing at my stupid jokes. Yeah, it basically destroyed Nvidia yesterday.
Don't ever do.
Yeah, it's currently the biggest downloading app on the App Store. Did you do Red Wave or whatever the heck it's called? The new
Mm-mm.
TikTok. I mean, I was at an event, so
Oh,
like I
Red
didn't have a
Note.
time. Yeah.
I did look at it. But like the terms of services are all in Mandarin, and if I am a read the terms of service kind of person,
Hmm.
so I just was like, I made an account, I looked at it, and I was like, I don't know if this will be it, but I understand the protest of what it is. But
Hmm.
let me tell you, Flip crashed because everybody coming over to Flip. It became number 2 on the App Store, and now the they're having to do a lot to catch up. So I was like talking with my contact there yesterday, and she said in like August would be like 100 new creators a day, and now it's like 15,000 new creators a day. So like a huge influx of people. So they're working on trying to keep the boat from capsizing.
Well, this is a good opportunity for them because with a bunch of new users, this is normally where they may have not have wanted to take money, or maybe they're in the middle of taking their next round. But this is a good opportunity to catch the next round when you grow. The first thing they need to
Yeah.
do is realize that Hawaii is part of the 50 states, and you can ship shit to
Yes.
Hawaii. Like they still haven't
Oh my
fixed it.
gosh, this box in the corner is for you. I have to go bring it to UPS.
And they also have not. They have not. Um, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, they never responded to my support request. Like, no, we can't do it. No, nothing. They just ignored it.
Well, I think okay, so now because I sent you a gift,
Hmm.
you should be able to
I
make
tried
videos now.
yesterday.
No, nothing.
I
What does it
can't
look
do
like?
desire profile. So maybe I can make videos. I just can't do a desire profile. Is that it? Or you need to have the
Yeah.
desire profile to make the videos?
No, like you can make videos about anything now. So what I was trying to do was unlock the camera for you. You can't unlock the camera unless a purchase is made. And I'm not sure if me making a purchase for you would make the difference or if you need to make the purchase. So are you on it? You have an app open? So go to what's it say on the bottom? Flips and clips. Try to just like upload anything, but don't like go all the way through.
Okay. Clips.
So flips are the ones that are about the products, and then clips
Clip
are
is just
anything
this.
else.
Oh, you got to hold the button. Don't make me.
Well, I
hold
always
the
upload. I never record in there.
Okay. I was gonna say, don't make me hold the button, you bish.
No.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna,
they're not ready with that.
all right. Let me just do this. See if this works. Oh, did my reel go through? I just made a reel today, and I don't think it went through because it don't look like it downloaded. Download. No, I want to download my damn reel. And it did go through because Caleb liked it. Oh man, they moved the download button for the reel. You bish. All right, I'm gonna check. Does this work? Go to
Hey,
photos.
Tora.
Hey, Tora. Listen. Yo, there you go. There you go, Mary. No, that's just a pour. Yo, Instagram did not download the freaking reel. That never happens. Normally, when you do a reel, like it auto downloads it to your to your
Yeah, if you
situation.
have it set up for that,
I thought I did. I didn't change it. They must have changed it for me.
it's possible. They did a lot of changes on our behalf in the last. They've been busy babies. Also, double check if you're following any particular politicians you may not want to be following.
Oh, because they
They auto followed, yeah.
oh, they auto followed.
Hmm. Just double check. Just double. That's all I'm gonna say is just double check. Like
Whoa.
I double checked in the morning, and then at night, I was following. So now unfollow and block.
Oh, come on. I'm gonna check this. So, I'm assuming it's the pumpkin bitch. Let me see.
So whenever there's a new president, they restart the POTUS account, but it is a brand new account. So they put the last one into archives, and then they um, make a new one. So I understand some people are like, well, I used to be following POTUS, so now I should be following this one, but that's not the case. They make a brand new account.
Yeah, okay.
So
I'm
it
not.
is
Thank
a
God
separate thing.
I am not following that fucking dipshit.
Check the VP and check the FLOTUS as well. I mean, maybe they caught it because people were complaining. Yeah, so with Flip trying to make adjustments, right, and trying to participate, Kevin got to see a little bit of this on Instagram. I think we were talking about it. So if any of you are not on Flip, it used to be like we have to invite somebody through contacts. Like, just create account if you want to create account, especially if you're in the continental US. It is a
Continental
good
Oos.
platform to be on. Yeah, and it's growing really fast. So they're doing this Flip Creator Fund,
I saw
and
that.
it it's an interesting thing. I was selected in the first round of people to get grants, but I'm still in the running for the $1 million grant. So if anybody is so inclined to nominate me, I would love your nominations. I feel like I could have a pretty good chance of actually doing it, of actually getting it. But that's like voting is for that is until April.
I am Klein. I just thought of something. I was gonna repost that what I just did, but that's stupid. So let me just do this real fast because it's gonna take seconds. And instead of me sitting here fighting the funk, I can do what I'm about to do in literal seconds. So rather than do what I was getting ready to do, I'm gonna just do it this way because it's faster. You know what I'm saying? Because then I can also go ahead and also put up a. I can put music because otherwise the flip one would be silent.
Yeah. Well, and
What's
like
up,
you can't
Keisha?
do commercial music there. You have to do
Yeah,
they don't have music licenses there.
I have Epidemic and Artlist and Upbeat. I got like 8 of them, so we're good. So I'm just gonna make a new
Yeah, that's
proggy.
okay, Kevin. I totally understand. Like if you all like what I was thinking, because it's like you and I believe your wife, your partner wanted to make one. Have one of you make one and the other one invite the other one. Then you guys will get a coupon, and that way, we don't have to, you don't have to fuss around with me. Because it's not just like a referral link at this time, but I think that might change with this creator fund set of people.
Right, and so you don't
Yeah,
want
but
to.
so the grants are not like it's hypothetical money. It's money depending on if the app grows or sells within the next 2 years or 5 years. I know it's interesting. It's definitely a play that they're making to try to attract bigger accounts so they can grow, because it has been a little bitty island over there. So like that, that is the truth. But it's been a struggle. So if you get on there, please don't judge me for recommending the app that is half broken, but it is good when it's good. They're working on it. I know for a fact. I've talked to people. They're working on it.
I'm judging.
Yes, I bet you are.
I don't want that.
What are you're just trying to like rebuild your
Yeah, I'm
reel?
just rebuilding it really fast without the BS.
Hmm.
So
You didn't edit it in your phone. You did it in
I did it
Reels.
straight in IG because I was just making coffee.
Yeah, because you were there. Yeah. Well, there's a new edits app. Instagram's going to have their editing app come out next month. Not next month, March. So almost next month. So I was like, for my birthday, Instagram's going to give me an editing app for my birthday. Thanks, guys.
All right, see how
And I'm
easy
going to
that
teach
was?
you all InShot.
Like, I really could have
Is it-
sat there and played around and did all this other stuff, but it was way faster to just recut that. And I was just talking about this yesterday or in a video. I was like, you don't have to get in Final Cut and learn how to edit like a crazy video. I just put something on the timeline and trimmed, and I'm done. And that's edited video. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't think you got to get in here and try to be like everybody with the fancy videos because you don't. You know what I'm saying?
Who
So,
taught you that?
what? Shut up, Mary
To
Lou.
just throw it together, get it out there.
Shut
Who taught you
up,
to do
Mary
videos
Lou.
like this?
Shut up, Mary Lou. Hush your mouth. Oh my God, she got me. She got me. She caught me with my mouth open. And so all I'm doing with these last ones at the end, instead of making them 16 frames, I'm going to make them 8 frames a piece, which in Final Cut is a little advanced, but it's not that advanced. You hit Command D and you type the number that you want. And so the reason why I'm doing that is so that the ends wrap around. So that way, if I go like this, there you go.
Yoink.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? So
that's
simple.
nice.
All
I
right.
love a loop. I love a loop.
All right. And then I left the water pouring. So that will come up on the music. Everything else, I turn the sound off. Now, I'm going to grab a browser tab real fast and bring it over here so you guys can see what I'm doing. And then I'm going to go to Fartlist because Artlist has better music. Boom. Epidemic is dope. I'm not going to sit there and tell those lies. I like both, but sometimes I feel like less people use Artlist, so I got less chance of somebody having my same music. And then I'm going to just go to Music. And then I'm going to go under Mood. And under the mood, I want to do relaxing, carefree. I thought that said caffeine. I was like, bro, they got the coffee music already. I don't see that. So I guess I'll go with peaceful because that's almost under relaxing. And what's really cool, these little highlighted in it sections are sections that will automatically fit like a real type situation, right? Now listen, here's where people get stuck. Here's where people get stuck. They will sit here and go through 15 of them. I listen to 3 and I pick from that 3 because I can post that reel again in 10 days and nobody will have seen the first one. Okay? So that's just a thing. Too big, and here's my last shot. Okay, back to the first one. That's what it is. See how simple that was? Like, do not sit here and be like, let me check. In half an hour, you're still sitting here. Like, it ain't that serious, bro. Like, just grab something and call it a day. If it has to absolutely fit the project, maybe, but this doesn't have to absolutely fit anything. All right, so now I can take that and then come over here, and I'll see you guys' comments in a second. I'm going to just drop this in here. I know that it gets juicy right about here. Sorry, Mary Lou said that was loud. I'm going to start right here. I'm going to put this here. And then look, it finishes right in a good spot. So then option close bracket, delete this, give it a, give it a little teeny fade. I hate when my mouse don't let me catch that. All right, cool. I'm done. I'm done goofing. All I'm going to do is share this and call it a day. Share. The video title is flipped. Because why not?
Why not?
That is the end of that. That's how fast that was. The legit how fast that was. It's so simple. Like, I could have sat there and like tried to fight and repost the Instagram video, and I don't think it's worth it. Like, it probably took me longer to tell you what I was doing. So if you cut that actual time into half, I could remake that 30-second reel in Final Cut faster than I could do all of the tricks it would take to try to figure out how to strip the damn Instagram logo and get a different music. It's just useless. Just remake the damn thing. Do the damn thing. Yeah, do the damn thing. He's stupid. He is so stupid. All right, so now it's back in there. And let me see. Turn that. Airdrop is complete. One video. Today. Recently downloaded. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay, so that's 26 seconds. Now we're going to go over to flipped and discard these changes and hit upload. And then go
Is there
to
anything in that video that is like a product that might be in that store?
Perk Coffee.
Like what's the coffee that see if when you get to the tag product point, see if that's in there.
Okay.
'Cause you don't have to tag a product for the clips, but you can.
So it's there.
Oh yeah, all right. See, unlocked your upload. Good.
Okay. So then
The next page should be like a description, tag products, tag people.
some at perk. Oh. If you do
So it's not
at,
necessarily tagging like the at not
Okay,
it's
that
not
doesn't work.
necessarily that. You can
Okay.
like you could tag me, but not the brands
Okay.
unless they have like a creator account. But in the next little box.
Let me try something. At
You're like dominate being a coffee creator again over on Flip.
I'm assuming
Go
your
back
name
to your
is
roots.
name.
It's just Mary Lou. It's the only place I think that I'm not Mary Lou Mandel because I got
she
in there so
almost
early.
set me up. I'd have been talking to the damn sky. Okay. Let's see what happens. No, I don't want the G. Listen, Siri, you know me by now. I don't use the G when I'm typing. It's drinking with the N. Do not add the G. You hear me? Stop it.
Drinking.
Okay, confirm. All right, tag products in this video. Let me see. PERC COFFEE. Nope, not in there. Topics. I just put coffee. Is that a hot one?
Yeah, if there's a coffee tag, maybe under food and drink. Like it's all still very limited, but
Okay.
there should be something that applies. You just get as close as you can.
Do you use hashtags? Or you just physically have to tag it.
I would do the physical tag if it's available.
Okay, I got it.
What is the product?
Oh, sorry, Perk Coffee. Sorry, Joel. I hate when that happens. All right, so
Perk, like PERK?
PERC. It said start earning today.
Yes. But I don't think that brand is on here,
No.
which is fine. But okay, so
Did you get a video from me? Because it just disappeared. I was trying to do something and it went away. So I wonder.
let's see. Sometimes it takes a second.
Oh, it looks like it went. That was weird.
Okay, so go to your. Oh yeah, it's on. So I'm gonna comment here. Be like,
Hey. Yo, guys, we just flipped a video. Oh, Kevin said put morning rootin'. That's a good idea, Kevin, because I make different coffee every morning. I kind of switch them up. And I love creating coffee videos because it's something relaxing. And the reason why I always said, like, if you got to post something, rather than let your account go dead, just post your coffee in the morning because I'm going to drink that no matter what. So that's why I was calling it the coffee post. So we'll see. So yeah, I can basically just upload flip videos.
Yep. And now, okay, so now if you go to your profile that's on the bottom,
Mm-hmm.
up to go at the top, see where it says wallet.
Yeah, Huale.
Click on that. And I would right now just take a screenshot of the page that says creator earnings. Just take a screenshot of it, and then we will revisit later.
Oh, okay. So right now it says $16.30.
So let me see.
Oh,
In the green box,
creator earning.
creator
I did it.
earnings.
2 cents. I got 2 cents, y'all. I'm
Okay.
rich. I'm rich. I'm rich.
But like, how amazing is that? Like, you got monetized already. Like, your first video, like my comment and view, got you monetized.
I made 2 cents. Mary Lou said, "Let me get my 2 cents."
I gave you your 2 cents. Here's my 2 cents, literally.
Here's my 2 cents. All
So
right.
yeah, I'll give you a whole walkthrough on how it works. But now that's all I really wanted with the sending you a desired gift, which is like, so in Flip, you can send gifts to other people, knowing that Doc maybe or maybe wasn't going to be able to receive because he's in Hawaii. I ordered a gift for him, but sent it to me so I can send it to him. But then that unlocks the camera in his account.
Okay, so you gotta watch 10 posts a day for 30 days in a row. 10 posts a day is easy for me because I be in Flip just watching videos. So that's easy. And then it says post 1 time a day for 30 days. Also easy for me. Come on, girl.
Mm-hmm.
David, we are talking about Flip, and if Mary Lou sends you an invite, then she can get something for it.
Yeah, if you know somebody, like, so you have to have people's phone numbers in order to, because they really want it through contacts. But if David, you're friends with somebody who's maybe on it or not on it, if one of you signs up and then invites the other, then you'll get a little
I might
little
have
coupon.
Hunty's phone number in my phone. Hunty.
Yes, Hunty.
Hunty ways. Yo, Migs, what is up, family? What is up?
And then once y'all get in there, you go to this website and then you nominate me.
I'm nominating. Yo, get the link. Let's get the link up in there. Wait, I'm super stupid. Did I ever made you to the moderator to the channel? I might be dumb. I don't know if I didn't do that. I mean, see, Paul, you're fired. So we can talk about him while he's not here. Oh yeah, Mary Lou's a moderator.
He came to my live stream yesterday.
Mary Lou's a moderator.
Oh, it is? Okay.
It's in there. I was like,
What
I
does
ain't
that
crazy.
mean then?
I
No,
thought
I
for sure I
pin
did
this.
that.
So what does that give me the ability to do?
Post links like you just did. You could also kick people out.
Gotcha.
So if you get tired of like Kevin, you could throw him. Wait, Kevin's a moderator. You can't throw him out. But you could throw the Hunty out, or you could throw Tora out because she be talking smack. You can throw people out.
So now if you guys all if you all get on Flip, it is an interesting platform. It is having major growing pains right now. So be patient with it, but you can make some money on there if you like to make short videos, and you don't even have to do product reviews. And I can teach you everything because that is my nation. I am the queen. Most people know who I am there. And I want you to see how long you scroll before you see my face. And I would love to know.
Let me see if I can do this.
Do you want a description?
Yeah. See, this is why he don't type. We like to share. I have dyslexic fingers. Oh, no. Don't like that word. What did I skip? Gadgets. It always tries to spell check my whatevers. That's a real Hawaii word. In Hawaii we go, whatevs. That is a very common statement here. Whatevs. And so now that I say whatevers all the time, like it bothers people. Okay, so that's a good one. We like to share our picks with our communities. These can be, but not limited to. These can be, comma, but not limited to, comma. I don't know if that's right either, but I'm going to ask what you call it to check it real quick. Grammarly. Copy. Go over to Grammarly and check my spelling. Shut up, Kevin. Kevin, quit the clowning. Oh, don't hurt
I
my
was like, I could be
face.
helping you, but I was like, let's let him think through this.
Well, because I had to do it in my head, right? Instead of
Yeah, he
dictating
was
to
like still
me.
working it out.
All you guys, wait. Next thing you know, Toro would be in here harassing my typing. So, Mary Lou's the flipping queen. I like it. Listen, I think it's really cool because I know one thing that I can do and flip very easily and then send. I can't earn affiliate income, but Mary Lou can, so I can attach it to her affiliate income. Is I could just go and be like, okay, listen, there's lots of ways you do this, and no, you don't need Ecamm, but if you happen to have Ecamm, you can flip really quickly because you can do all these vertical videos at one time. Right? Dictation don't know nothing about embiggening. So that's why me and dictation and going to have a hard time. That's what Rich said. Rich said I would break the I would break the machine. Oh, that's super funny. Okay, let me see. Grammarly, why did you send me a thing? I didn't get a thing. You asked me for a code, and I don't need no code. I'm Doc. Uh-oh, Raggy. Grammarly. Autofill. Copy one-time password. Bingo. Don't ask me again on this device. While I was gone, there was a Chrome update. And after that Chrome update came back, I got logged out of everything. You know how you have things that you're like perpetually logged into on Chrome? Like my Chrome logged out of everything. I came back home and Ecamm had me logged out of Ecamm.
Ooh.
And I was like, yo, fam, this is not. Okay, we like to share our pics. So these can include, but are not limited to. Okay. Let me do this. Y'all are listening to me struggle.
Doot, doot, doot. It's like music to our ears. See, Doc gets stuck sometimes too.
Yo, come on. It's just what it is. Like I don't even, you know what I'm saying? I don't even trip.
That's okay. Because you don't need to like be typing all the time.
Okay. All right, I got it. So this is what Grammarly said, so I can come back to Notion and Fic it. All right. We like to share our pics with our Creators Unstuck community. These can include, but are not limited to, apps, hardware, books, movies, food, gadgets, whatever. Okay? And then a person can put their answer. Question for the next guest. Let's describe this one. Okay. So now I'm going to do what everybody said. I'm going to dictate this, you jerks. Attach. Record audio. No, I don't need to do that. In this segment, we like to have our current guests leave a question for the next guest. This question could be anything that comes to mind and will become a recurring series in this show. Also, something that sparks the interest with the community. That was dumb. That did not sound like what I wanted it to sound like. This is why dictation doesn't always work either. Okay, Luke, clean that up.
Yes. Yes. All right. I'm coming back in.
In this segment, we like to have our current guest. What the is a guest?
Which one are we looking at?
Questions for the next guest. I'm trying to do the description.
Okay. All
In
right.
this
Say it to
segment,
me.
we
Go
like
ahead.
to have our current guest leave a question for the next guest. This question could be anything that comes to mind, something provocative, also
Is your
something that
question
sparks
can?
interest with the community. I guess that's it.
Okay. So I think I missed. So in this segment, we like to have our current guest leave a question for the next guest. This question can be is where I got to.
Yes. Anything that comes to mind, hopefully something provocative for the next guest and the community. There, I just cleaned it in my head. And Rich is right. Audio Pen would do this much better than me. I didn't open Audio Pen. I went to Apple Notes like a dummy, but Audio Pen would have cleaned it up nicely. But yeah, I think that's fine. Shoot, let me throw that at Grammarly real quick. Are you still fixing it?
Yeah, I just my typos.
Oh, so you guys was talking
Okay, yeah, take
spicy.
it.
Ain't nobody say nothing about Mary Lou's typos.
Yeah, I had typos, but I'm like going fast. And I was like, I'll come back and fix it. It's the do it dirty, right?
Yeah. Joel said that aggress is a great guess, so I just made up a new new abbreviation. Welcome to the next guest. All right. Grammarly liked the Mary Lou done it. No, what is it? 10
No
out of
notes?
10. 10 out of 10, no notes.
No notes. See, that's my favorite phrase in the world. Is
So
no
is
notes.
mine. Oh my God, dude.
I was
You
like,
be in
yes.
my head. That is my favorite phrase right now. 10 out of 10, no notes. I love it. I love it.
I think I tell Katie that every time. I'm just like, my favorite.
We don't need to explain anything you don't want to cover. We don't need to explain anything you want to cover. Anything you would like to promote, that's fine. Additional media if applicable. You'd have to turn this into some sort of an upload situation.
Well, unless they want to put a link in. That's why I left it as a
I got it.
text. But the headshot is an upload.
Okay. So, boom, boom. I like it. Short bio, long bio, preferred socials, name. You skipped the part about their pronouns.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Should we add that? I like this. This form is public, yo. Yo, see how easy that was? We just came in here and talked it out. Mostly just hung out. But this is like a live working section. And then, boom. We are all just
and then when you go
lost
to
in
the
Mary Lou's
responses,
mic.
it's there.
Yo, I just
My
realized
microphone.
something. No, I realized something because you're in Los Angeles. Yo, you have the perfect mic for Dodger Blue. You need a little LA sticker for that.
Oh,
And I don't know if you're a Dodger fan or not. Don't even matter. I would put an LA sticker on that
doesn't matter.
sucker.
You're like, bloop,
Because
this
it's
is
like
this.
Dodger Blue, bro. That's perfect.
What if it's like the LA logo style, but it's LOU?
Oh, that would be even more dope. Go to Fiverr and get somebody to make you a LOU like the LA style. Yo, that would be sick.
And they'd be like, "Oh, you're a Dodgers fan?" I was like, "No, I'm
No,
a
that's
fan of
his Lou, cuz.
I
Yo, of
was
course,
like, I don't know sports ball.
Kevin with the San Francisco Giants action over here. The face just went. That's too funny. Yo, Gretchen said that
Okay.
aggressed is a grumpy guest.
Oh, that makes sense too.
Yo, that is really, really, really tight. Mary Lou, you need to add to run a show, pre-show for him to type ahead of the time. So, oh yes, you know what, Tora, I need you to zip it. I was just telling somebody at Podfest how cool you were and how good that I think that you and Trina would get along, and you just come in here and attack me. Don't attack me. You want an affiliate link to my typing course, Dave?
Oh, Joel
got
got a cricket.
What Joe? Uh-oh. Joe, you got a cricket. Oh my God. I avoided those things like the plague. I did have a full-size vinyl cutter. And I'm like, yo, if I got into the cricket world, I would become an addict. So I stayed away. I went through my laser engraver. I got my CNC, but I'm not messing with that cricket thing. Oh, he said also Safari logged out of a bunch of stuff last week too. All right, so it must have been a grand internet security swipe situation. That's cool. That is cool. All right, people, I'm gonna need y'all to follow me on Flip. I think I'm Doc Rock.
Yes.
Let me see if I can get my Flip profile in posted places. Oh snap! Your man's is a professional flipper. I thought Mary Lou joined the site.
Look at how much money you got now.
It was a social media just for. I have 2 cents.
Okay, still 2 cents. All right, that's okay.
It said I thought Mary Lou was joining a social media for Filipino people, so I didn't do it at first. Dude, stop playing stuff automatically. I'm just trying to find my link, homie. Oh, share profile. I got it. And oh, you can save it as an image. That's cool. And then share this link. Copy this link. That's the word I was looking for.
I got you.
Oh, why she quick? You like Paul? Yo, I'm gonna just.
We're everywhere.
I'm gonna make flip videos. I like it. The thing that's cool about this is even though I'm highly focused on YouTube at this moment in time, I think this is something that's a low lift, and it's a good way. These kind of platforms are a good way for you to get in the habit of just making videos and not overstinking it. You know what I mean? Just like
Yes.
open your
And then
camera,
you can buy stuff too.
do that thing. Don't drop that dun-dun-dun. Open the camera, do that there, and move on. I think that's what's
Don't
gravy
drop that
about it. Isn't that the dopest song ever? Don't
Yeah.
drop that dun-dun-dun. Hey, don't drop that dun-dun-dun. Don't know why I love that song so much.
Wow, I've not looked at the browser version of our profiles because you can't really. It's an app, but like sometimes you can see stuff on there, and it's like it just gives all your business, like everything you buy is like, yep, here was her last purchase. Here's what she got.
Oh, really? So if I bought,
I guess not everything.
oh, you can't hide stuff. So if I bought like a vulva cleaner, it wouldn't show up in there.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I bought in, so you can get free items on there. Like that's a whole other thing I got to teach you all about. Doc's not going to be able to because of Hawaii, but we'll work on that.
I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get a
it's
PO
frustrating.
box in Studio City. Then
Yeah, you could probably just get one next to mine.
I was just like, Lou, when you check your mail, check my mail and send me this shit. I'll just pay for it.
Yeah, I mean, you could send it to my PO box. So, like you know.
These assholes, they clown.
And then I'm like, hold it, and I'll go. They'll be like, oh, you got something, and then I'll be like, actually, this needs to get forwarded on.
Okay, so like I was gonna go to what do you call that joint? I was gonna go to IKEA to get these boxes that I want for my office, and that it was like an hour and a half away from Amesbury. Oh my God! Are you up on the secrets yet? Do you know where Creator Camp is going to be this time?
No.
Portsmouth.
Oh, amazing!
And we're going to be at the.
It's going to be so great. There's so much to look
We're going to be at the AC Hotel. So they're going to see us again, and we're like, listen, me and Mary Lou are coming back to town. Y'all bitches need to pull the red carpet out.
We want the red carpet.
You're like, get the
red carpet
out
situation.
One more again. So remember when we walked down and they had that little ice cream shop next to the there was like a smoothie joint, and we took pictures on the bench. Right?
Yeah, the bench walkway.
At that intersection, when we looked down and there was these little sparkly Christmas tree lights, the hotel is there. The hotel is in the middle of that block. So it's right where we took the picture on the beautiful flower. It's kind of like purple and orange and yellow flower. That's the wall. It's right across the street. So we're going to
That's fun.
there.
You guys are going to love it. It's so pretty over there.
I'm going to tell you. Where's Doc? He is at Cheese Louise. How do you know? I just know him. He's somewhere with a grilled cheese sandwich in his hand. or that British store. Like, yo, that's so cool. We're going to be in Portsmouth. Anybody that don't sign up for camp, I'm sorry for you, bro. I am sorry for you. This year's camp is going to be fire.
So, and then we'll have all the sessions and stuff around Portsmouth then?
Yeah. Everything is coming.
Cool. That's
It's coming. I
cool.
can't wait. I can't wait. This is cool. All right, I think we got our little guest situation squared away. Let's
Yeah, we're in
let's
a place.
let me do a cover.
Go to the preview right here. Where it says
Preview. I see
preview.
it.
Yeah,
see
look
it.
at that.
It's opening up in a new page. I'm gonna just bring it over here and do the lazy trick. You guys know my lazy trick. When I don't feel like doing the screen share, I just do live demo mode and then go like this. Guest intake form.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
All right, so
Now go
now.
through and like answer it.
Oh, you want me to answer it? Okay. Okay.
Yeah, just do like so we can see what it looks like in the form.
Do croc. Preferred pronouns he.
The Duke of
Him.
Rock.
Preferred socials at DLCRLCK. Take that back. Take that back. Take that back. Comma YT. Ooh, wrong one. There you go. Short bio. I have already here. Let me go get it. So one thing that's cool about Grammarly is that you can keep your bios and things kind of like in a single place. I use docrock.live/bio. Bio. And then I actually have a long bio and a short bio. So let me grab the short bio and copy this. Copy. Boom. And then I can grab the long bio. Copy. Boom. Upload a head shoot. Let's go to iCloud Drive. Let's call it this Portsmouth with the PNG. Upload. Additional media. What would you like to promote?
It's very
I'm so
effective. I like how
stupid.
it looks.
Anything you definitely don't want to cover? Oh, sorry. Pick it away.
Don't drop the dun dun. Don't drop the dun dun dun.
Okay.
Oh, I
Bingo.
still didn't even get to hear how the talk went.
Oh, your response has been submitted. If you would like to receive a
Okay,
copy,
so then go look at the form.
boom.
Yeah, it's in there. It did it. It did.
Okay, so now if we come back over to here. Oi. Oi. Oi.
Yeah, and then go to
Oi.
responses.
I like to see how this video do. Then I go to responses. Duck rock.
Then click on
Open it as
open
a
the page.
Oh my god.
Bam.
Ah! Look at that handsome feller. Jesus criminy, boy, that's slicker than Lord on the Bryce doorknob. Cute, cute, cute. That is great.
Yeah, that's nice.
That is
That is
gravy.
nice.
Yo.
And then we can see what else can we need to add
look
is
how
like what we can
easy.
add after the fact is like show date and then the link to their show. So then we have this database,
Mm-hmm.
Cat Mulvihill style, where we
don't
can
know why.
research things.
I like it. I like it a lot. So yeah, we could actually put in, like if we go search them up, we go get articles or whatever, we could attach it to their run a show for the guests. You know what I mean?
And we can even put their run a show in this article, right?
Yeah.
Or in this page.
Well, we kind of have it because of Milanote. YouTube banner. That's what I'm looking for.
That's us. Look at us.
She's so good. Look at that. This is very professional. This is very professional. Oh, we look professional. Oh, we look professional.
So how did the presentation go?
Listen, the prez was dope, okay? So we get in, and again, it was so cool. Because you know me, I like to break shit, right?
Mhm.
So Katie and I walk
Yeah.
in, we set up the tripod, we sit down. And then the lady was like, y'all got a projector? Nope. You got slides? Nope. She's like, wait, how do you want to do the
What are we
introducing?
gonna do?
I'm like, we don't need to be introduced. This is Doc and Katie. Like, my bio is not important. I'm here to help people. You know, that's my thing right now. That really bugs them because everybody comes in there like, look at me. I have a course in a book and I'm cool. And it's like, yeah, bitch, I'm not promoting shit. I need to help these folks. So Katie and I was like, Katie, my legs are killing me. Let's just sit on the end of the stage. And Katie was like, fuck yes. So we sat on the edge of the stage with two mics like we was doing Nirvana Unplugged. I'm so happy because today I found my friends. I wasn't
Oh, look at you
like
go.
like literally, we just sat on the edge of the stage, and I'm like, people, we're here to support you. This is Creators Unstuck. Our whole goal is to find out what has you verklempt, what has you stuck. Like, why are you feeling like you're not doing what you think you want to be doing for this particular showgram? And then people just started asking questions. And one dude, man, oh my God, he had a really good question. He's like, I want to do something ministerial. I'm a Christian, but one of the conflicts for me is that my family is of the orthodoxy where like I can't possibly be as Christian as I want to show up and be a hardcore lover of hip hop.
Oh,
And I was like, what are
that's
you talking
interesting.
about?
What an interesting corner.
No, and then
Because like that's not a problem.
I was like, it's so not a problem. As a matter of fact, you got people that will be waiting to hear how you bridge that gap. You will be helping out so many. His name was William. And I was like, William, listen, I'm a heathen and I would listen to your show about the intersectionality between, your piousness and your love of hip hop. And he was an OG. So he's like talking about 80s hip hop, like the origins and all of that, some of the history. And I'm like, bro, so I was just like, here's an example. Like, what does this mean or what does that mean? Like it's a known quantity, like Kendrick, the our Lord and Savior Kendrick Lamar, he is extremely Christian. You know what I mean? And he talks about his struggles between maintaining what his grandma raised him on and then trying to be K Dot. He talks about the struggles. So that's a whole conversation. You could break down an interview that Kendrick did where he talked about his struggles. And so another one, this lady got me good because Katie and I were taking turns answering the questions. And the lady's like, all right, who's your name and what's the name of your show? She's like, my name is Martha. And no, it wasn't Martha, the other lady. Damn it, Joel, stop that. Joel is messing with me. Listen. I'm from Hawaii. He ain't say nothing about us. So, oh God, I think her name was like Christine. And she goes, the name of my show is Make Me Moan. And then I was like, oh shit, I got to answer this. And the other lady, her name was Martha. And she's like, oh, hi, Martha. And the name of my show is something about something premenopausal vagina. And I was like, how am I going to answer this question? I was about to look at Kate's, but it turned out that the Make Me Moan show isn't like some kind of sex show. And the reason why we had that on the brain, this lady came into in the booth and she's talking about her swinger show and she was talking to Ken and Ken was so uncomfortable. And she was talking about her swingers podcast and Ken was like, you ever seen the Rolly Bugs on Bugs Life? And they're like, Like, so the Make
He
Me
just
Move
wants to get out
show,
of there so hard.
it was so good. It was about like anything that is just so good to you, like you have that reaction. And I am definitely a foodgasm person. Like, I'll buy something, I'll be like, this is crazy. Like, I am a foodgasm person. I'm loud about it. And so it was really cool. But like they had, similar that most of us people get into a lot about being stuck on this concept of perfectionism. And so the lady with the vagina show, um, she comes from 40 years of broadcast. And she had these
Mm.
ideas of showing up like the way we show up. And I was like, lady, I'm with you. Like, I come from 40 years of broadcast and nobody cares. Like, the idea of trying to produce what we produce for TV and radio, to try to produce that for a podcast, if you wanted to produce a TV show, damn it, go produce a TV show. That show you just said would absolutely sell. I could see you on Bravo. I could see you on the OWN network, and you will run things. You won't have any creative freedom, but you will run things. Or you just do it as a podcast and you keep the production level as tight, but without 87 people running around and clipboards and the network fact checking, something. Damn it, Tora, go away. The network telling you like, oh, we can't touch that because of this. Like, use the knowledge that we have and use it to make you produce a better show than the average person starting out with a camera and a Yeti. Like, but you don't have to get wrapped in that soup of trying to produce for broadcast, because we're not broadcasting, we're podcasting. And so that lady who came up after, bro, she was in tears and she gave me a hug, and like it was, I felt it. Like we were able to unstick her, and like cause you're enough. Like, you don't need anybody's validation. And I was like, I give you permission right now to produce whatever the hell you want to produce and go do it. And I need you to give yourself permission right now. And so she did it, and she cried and she came to me and she held up to try to break my damn ribs. But like, watching somebody like just have that unstuck moment in real life, I was like, damn, I wish Lou was here. So I will give you the taping. I have it on the SD card in my backpack. I will just send it to you so you can watch it. And Katie did you proud. Like, Katie did a good job.
Oh, I trusted completely that it was going to be good because she gets the ethos. She gets what we're doing.
Yeah, the only sad part was you didn't get to see my kick-ass jersey, though, that I made. Yours is on
I
the way.
did see it in a picture.
Marshall mailed it, but I made us a custom jersey so we can look cute. We was ready. We was ready.
Well, then we have there's all this Unstuck branding now, so we definitely going to speak
Bro,
again.
I was so proud when Luis and Ken, Katie and I, Alicia, we set up everything. And like, dude, the bag, they put our logo on the bag, son. So everybody in Podfest was walking around with the Unstuck Studio bag. Let me focus this right. Everybody's walking around with that. And it was on the giant posters, like, way taller than you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I believe it. I've set those posters up. I know.
But like, just seeing it, like seeing the Creators Unstuck joint on that big ass signs, like it was just rad, bro. It was rad. I've been to tons of shows, but it was something cool about that. And everybody came in like just absolutely like, what is this place? I want to get unstuck. Can I get a seat? And then like, yeah, so Luis and Alicia get them tuned up, and I was running around like freaking butterfly, connecting everything together and making sure everybody got what they wanted. It was cool, man. It was cool. It would have been better
I believe it.
with a side order of Lou, but it was cool. And honestly,
yeah, it was, and I almost was gonna go, but I'm glad that I didn't, because
no, that would have been
nervous the whole
stupid.
time.
You would have been stressed out and thinking of all kind of craziness. And oh, Tora, thank you. I did interview with Tanya. I did an interview with Alicia, and I did one with Jill. And I do invite you guys, if you want to do one, just DM me so we can schedule a time. I want to run through our community and have these conversations. I was trying to do one with Luis, but then the burger came, and you know what happens after we eat.
And that was it.
Got to hang out with the Lipson squad and made some friends there. And yeah, LD and Harmony guys from Adobe, and just had a blast. We literally had a blast. So I can't wait to NAB so we can get up. I just asked Eden today if she's coming. So far, it's me, you, Katie. I don't know who else is coming, but yeah,
Oh, but Katie's gonna come. That's fun.
Katie's coming. So it's on.
Good. Good. Is it? And then, like, are we maybe doing something there? Presenting there?
I'm working on it. I have a meeting with Zoom
Yeah,
on Thursday.
maybe.
So
How fun.
no
We're like, we
worries.
have stuff already. We got
we have
jerseys.
everything is tied up. Like all we gotta do is go. If not, we could just crush the hallway. I don't care. I'll take over.
Yeah.
I'll go stand in the hallway and be like, "Hey, you say you're a creator? Yep. Where you stuck on? Let's do this real quick."
Yeah.
So, she said, "It is
They'll be
2025."
like, oh, I don't get in front of the camera.
It's 2025. Anyway, I'm glad we got our guest intake form done today. I'll start messing with the website so we can just keep it official. Thanks for being flexible today. You're a rock star.
Yeah.
And then now I'm
Well, it's like I
excited
know
to
you
flip
like
some
were landing
videos.
yesterday when I was on my live stream. I was like, oh, okay. Like I'm sure he's gonna be tired. And then I was like, okay. Like I was in the middle of putting laundry away back there. You see?
Oh, I
And
thought
I was
that
like,
was
you know
Dad
what? It's
sleeping on
fine.
the floor.
Let's do it. Yeah, no, she's still in Paris. She's still in Paris. But yeah, the Creator Unstuck hallway sessions. That's right.
Listen, for me, Luis and I were just talking about this right before the show. I like to get back to momentum as soon as possible because to me, sometimes taking a break, the break can become a full ass broke, right? And so David just touched upon it right here. My yesterday's video was about the only three things you need in order to succeed as a creator. And it's habits, mindset, and tools. The tools not even necessarily tech, David. The tools like your workflow tools. Like once you decide what yours are and go for it, I think the biggest hang up a lot of people have is they're so busy trying to take a shortcut. So let me learn from Mary Lou all these tools that she uses in order to make herself successful. And that kind of sort of doesn't work because I'm not Mary Lou, right? I can't do what she could do. Like I could sit at Will's drum set. Y'all could be like, Doc, put the sticks down, fool. Just walk away from the drum set. Like I can't just sit there and hit a hot 16 and then talk my way through it, right? So watching a whole bunch of other people trying to figure out what tools and stuff that they use in order to make you better, no, dude, just do it. Like you will figure out the tools that work for you when they do. Like I couldn't create what Kathy creates because I don't like vegetables as much as she do, right? Kathy couldn't do what I'm doing because she's not going to hook up a steak, and like when you wake up to hook a steak up, I just had to get Biggie real quick. So I think at some point in time, you got to put the tutorials down and pick up the camera and the microphone and do that. Did that makes any sense?
Yeah.
There you go.
Because like you could just keep learning and learning and learning. But that's why like I have now been often ending my videos with now go make a video. Because sure, we can send them to another tutorial, but I'm like, I'd rather you just go start trying to do stuff. If you choose to you watch more things, that's great. But my goal is getting you to make videos because if what I told you makes you go get a video, you're going to come back and watch some more. So I'm not worried about that. So I said, here's my tips. Here's what to do. Now go make a video. And then they're like, oh, okay. And then they do it.
I'm going to
call to action.
Speaking of cook a steak up, that's a lyric from Biggie. I can't say that lyric on this particular stream because I heard she and then can hook a steak up. Gotta go. Another cake to bake up. Word up. I mean, more pies to bake up. I think he had the 10 crack commandments. I think I need to make up the lyrics for the 10 creator commandments. Anyway.
And I just know the Hamilton version.
The Hamilton version of the 10 crack commandments?
Yeah, it's like referred to in Hamilton. Yeah.
Oh, come on. All right, Brooklyn, good to see you here, Ma. let's see what Brooklyn said. Like, listen. Say, I have a difficult time getting unstuck. I recorded a ton. I have so many ideas and things I want to talk about. I don't want to have a million channels. I want to have one channel. You absolutely have full permission to have one channel. Okay, listen, Brooklyn, I'm so glad you asked this question before I ran away. I hope you wasn't hiding in the
Mm-hmm.
cut this whole time. Here's the problem with YouTube advice. It's always really good for somebody, but it might not be for you. One of the most important things you can do as a creator is absorb and modify. Okay, so a prime example, Japan, that's one of my favorite subjects. I'm sorry. Japan has a cultural thing that they call itokodori. E means good, toko is tokoro or a place, and dori is like my street, right? So I'm gonna take this good place, my street. So if there was something really, really dope about a Neapolitan pizza from Naples, which is just plain ass crust with plain ass tomatoes, with mozzarella, and basil. That's it. Olive oil, tomato, mozzarella crust. They do nothing else. But say in Japan, you can't get the type of olive oil that's available over there. So they would take that thing and play with soybean oil, which they goma abura, something that they have in abundance. They would try komiko oil, which is rice bran oil, which they have in abundance, right? They would try chicken fat or smolts, something that they have in abundance. And they will work with it until they can get a very similar but dope AF taste using a substitute. And then it'll become the most famous pizza in that area because they were able to work with what they had available to them because the level of Nepalese, that's Nepal, Napoleon, um, that's France, Neapolitan. Jesus, Doc. The
You
type of
got there.
Neapolitan olive oil just wouldn't be available to them. Okay, so the reason why I went through that long explanation, because a whole bunch of people, including myself, would tell you don't try to make a whole bunch of channels. A whole bunch of people, including myself, would tell you that it is important to find a niche because your channel doesn't need to be all over the map. However, what you're going to do now, while you're just starting out, is make everything. If you want to talk about getting your nails did, talk about that. If you want to talk about fixing your whip, talk about that. If you want to talk about riding a horse, talk about that. If you want to talk about things that make you moan, talk about that. She wasn't talking about sex people. She was talking about other stuff. Whatever. Your audience will get built around you. And some people will be like, you know what? Brooklyn is just a dope personality. She could watch. Somebody said this to Cheryl, one of our members who's not here today. Cheryl lost her job. Somebody gonna lose your job. Say what? And she was very, very upset and feeling some type of way. And we were like, Cheryl, just go on the internet and talk through it. Like, you can't afford therapy. Here's your free therapy. I went on the stream for her last Monday, dude, or Monday before last. She legit had 80 people in the stream. And what were they talking about? Nothing. Everything. No subject matter, no nothing. Everybody was just down to hang. And somebody in that stream, Brooklyn, said, Cheryl, I would sit here with you and watch paint dry. Because she developed that connection with her audience. So, of all of the people, including myself, who are telling you to find a niche, you could just look at me and be like, bitch, please, I ain't doing a niche. I'm going to do Brooklyn.tv. And just talk about whatever. It is harder to develop a personality channel, but it is not impossible. It is not Kim possible. So I want you to be like, I'm possible. I'm cool as fuck, and people are going to watch me. So I'm going to do the Brooklyn, the ever the fuck I want to do show. That's it. You have my permission. What you was going to say, Lou? You sound like you was itching.
Oh no. I was like, I agree. I agree with all of that. Because like, what was the thing was I don't want to have a bunch of channels. So don't.
Yeah, just don't. Like, if you can't find a niche, don't force fit it. Because you might just be cool enough to do whatever the heck you want to, and can't nobody come for you. You can be like, all right, then, I'm going to just be me. I think that's cool. And yeah, I did see you in the stream before, and you commented on the video. I make all my videos from you guys' comments. I think that in the beginning, right now, just enjoy your life. Life is too short to be stuck creating, because I was explaining this to Katie the other day. I was explaining this to Jill the other day about our creator constipation. For me, um, it isn't writer's block or creator's block per se. To me, it's about not having the opportunity to create. If time or family or something got in my way and it wouldn't allow me to create what I want to create, I would start itching. And it's going to give me a 40 ounce to slap a bitch in my cup. You know what I mean? Like Mary Lou has bitch in the cup, a full cup of bitch that one day.
Yeah.
Like Mary Lou, pour it out.
Yeah.
Don't drink that cup of bitch. Throw it out. Like if
Throw
I
it
don't
out,
create, I get
down the
angry,
drain.
bro. I get angry.
Yeah.
So like for me, not creating is more constipative. So girl, be you. Just let it out. Just do whatever you want. And hey, Activate LA. Good to see you, Poppy. Just let it out. And then you're gonna find yourself, and you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I got this. You know what I'm saying? So Instagram has over 700 customers. I miss them, and I want to tell them about what I've been doing since closing during the pandemic. Right? Were you doing like nail art or something like that? Because, I mean, listen, you could legit just sit down and do your nails. Your show could be called Come Get These Nails Did, and you just do your own nails and talk about whatever's on your mind. And I guarantee you people will watch that because people are lonely. You know what I'm saying? She said, is it live? Hell yeah, it's live. Too late now. We called you out. So you part of the
here.
fam. Hey, once you come through here, you're going to be part of the fam. A comic book pizza bar. Oh my God, I would have been there.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
That sounds amazing. Look, get your favorite comic out and then go in your kitchen and start hooking up a pizza and be like, listen, all right, here's the book I want to read. I'm going to pull Punisher 18, and you're going to just talk about the cover art, talk about the storyline. And then in the meantime, like today, I'm just going to make a plain cheese with bacon because, I don't know, weird. This is what I got in the refrigerator. And it could just be like in the house pizza bar, like whatever. Like don't drop that dun to dun. Just create something and do your thing, girl. I know whatever it is, you're gonna be good at it because you have creativity in you, and that's really all it takes. Just release that freedom, and you be willing to. Okay, here's an example. I'm gonna put it this way. Have you ever been so pissed off, Lou, that I just need to get in the car and drive? You don't got a destination, just get in the whip and you take off. And then you let the brain do its thing. You, regardless of what Joel said, you got Kendrick bumping. Wop, 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 wop. Do this stuff, right? Got. Been dog. You know, just run through. You get your brain and you think it out, and then you can come back in the house, you grab your cat and sit on the couch and watch Netflix. That's it. Sometimes just create first, we can formulate later. I don't want you to sit on the creative frustration because, I mean, I'm sorry, I don't have a lack of a better terms. That, to me, that's worse than blue balls. Just do it. Just create. Don't get stuck.
Yeah, and like last year, that's where I did my 2 times a week, 2 hours a live stream with no aim. I just was like, I got to sit here for 2 hours. And I was so surprised and delighted at how much people were just willing to hang out with me. And then we get to topics, right? We would share things. People would ask a question. There was always stuff to talk about, but people want a regular time to hang out with you.
Yep. And then once you get it set, once you start going, you just let us know. And in the beginning, the LGL fan would just show up just to keep you going. We would just be there. Like, I'll be there. I'll be like, yo, she done smoked entirely too much reefer. What the hell is she doing? But I'll be there. So just let us know, and we'll come through just to get you started so you can start to feel it. You can start to feel it. Because once you get your creative, it's momentum, bro. Like it is full facts momentum. And once you stop, man, Kevin, get out of my head, Kevin. I'm tired of you. You taking up too much real estate in my brain. Kevin says it. It is really hard to steer a parked car. Did I say it right this time, Kevin? You jerk. Because I messed it up the other day.
That sounds right.
But
I
it
get
is
what that
really
is.
hard to steer a parked car. So just start creating. Do your thing, fam. We'll be there. And don't bogart the blunt. That's all I'm saying, Brooklyn. That'll piss me off more than anything else. You got to pass that boy. Yo. Like, after seeing, I wonder if Doc would lay next to me on the floor and color. Hey, I'll color. Listen, I love me a coloring book. When they came out with adult coloring books at Borders, I got stupid for a minute. I had to stop because I was buying the one where you do the I forgot the name of it. Not pentagrams. That's the devil. They had the little triangles. You just fill them in. I forgot what it's called already. I'm so glad I'm over it. Yeah, I like that saying. All right, family. Listen, we're gonna go because Mary Lou is gonna kill me. I can tell when she got to pee. Because I do, actually.
I gotta go.
So do I. Can you see me? I'm doing a little bounce over here. Thank you, family, for
You're
hanging
like, what
with
do you
us.
think? I'm like, I don't know.
Listen, let's go. People, we love you. Brooklyn, do your damn thing, girl. Thank you for coming through. I'm glad you asked that question, and I really got to pee. So I love you guys. We'll see you guys next week. We'll be ready to record an actual show. Love you so much. Peace
Be
out.
back.
A-Town Stomp. Bye.